Not the R&R.
R&R.
Look. So,
Hey,
all right,
nobody-
guys, we're live.
Hey, everybody, welcome to We Don't Bluff. My headphones are dead already. Welcome back. Sorry we're late. We're going to start changing. Completely dead now. Completely dead. We're going to start changing to
still
about
need the
7,
mic in your
7:30
face.
next week. Going back to Central Time. Job's going to take us to about 6 o'clock.
You don't got to lean up.
So I won't be home till about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So anyway, we're going to start changing stuff up next week. Join us about this time between 7 and 7:30. We'll try to hit y'all up, let you know. Sorry for the lateness and probably didn't give much notification, but shit happens. We get there. Anyway, you know me. I'm Brian. To my right.
Got Tony.
To my left.
T.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Got the Grizzlies game on in the background. Grizzlies are fucking smoking Charlotte. Wish I'd have taken not taken the money line and just given up the points, but I'm pretty confident in my win. So we'll see what happens here. It's 80-51, but I don't really want to start basketball. Let's start with some football. We had some decent football last week. We had some bowl games and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got the finals matchup for the championship.
Had a great Saturday of college football. It was exciting.
That was, and wasn't it? Did Alabama play that day too?
Yep.
Yes,
they did.
That was the first. That was first game.
11 o'clock game.
Woo, golly!
Yeah.
Alabama was trying to prove a point that somebody else didn't belong.
I had good football
But-
weekend. Tulane and TCU.
I bet 3 of those 4 games, and for the first time ever, folks, listen to me when I say this. First time ever, I won all 3 bets were in the last 30 seconds of the games. Had them backwards covers. Mississippi State was involved in on that. Mississippi State wasn't going to cover but by 3. I had them at 4 and 3.5, and they scooped and scored. They scooped and scored.
Yep, sure did.
I had Tulane win the game +2. Came back, won the game.
Yeah, that's big, man. That's big for all these smaller conferences.
Oh, and I'm pulling for
Tulane.
TCU. I'm pulling for TCU all the way.
Well, yeah, I am too.
By the way, we'll get to that in conversation in a minute.
But they are in a Power 5 conference.
Yeah, good for Tulane.
So Tulane did it. I mean, that means anybody can do it in these conferences.
Now the NIL money is going to make some difference, but you still got Bama's going to be Bama, Georgia's going to be Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, USC. You know, they're always going to be somewhere up toward the top because that's who they are. They're powerhouses.
Oh, absolutely.
But I expect Colorado to come into the scene with Deion.
But it's gonna take a minute.
Oh, yeah. I think he makes some noise this year. I think he makes a playoff. I think it makes a bowl game. I wonder if that's a bet. Yeah.
Well, that's not hard to do these days. Just make a damn bowl game.
Well, I mean, you have to go 6-6, don't you?
Yeah.
Unless somebody opts out, and then you can be 5-6. I think there was one 5-6 team played this year. Hope y'all took the Grizzlies tonight, by the way. But I don't know what was everybody's favorite game of the weekend. I mean, the Georgia game, Ohio State game. I unfortunately, for reasons I won't go into, missed most of it.
I gotta say, I got like 2 really good games. I mean, I've already said who it was, but my favorite game was that TCU game.
Yeah, mine too, Terry.
Man, Max Duggan, he came, he showed some heart. Actually, the whole team did. The whole team showed some heart, and definitely so did Tulane. I mean, the way how they fought to get back in that game and then to win that game, man, hats off to them. Running back for Tulane did an awesome job. You know what I'm saying, the whole game. I'm talking about he had consistent play the whole game.
Well, I know we were riding to work Monday and you said something about the stats about Tulane's quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
8 of 6, 8 of 17.
He was 8 of 17 for 234 yards.
234 yards like.
I don't know if I'm more impressed that he got 234 yards off of 8 passes or vice versa, and he only had like 70 something yards of rushing or some shit like that, or 80 yards rushing.
Well, that was himself.
Yeah,
but the team had unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's
weren't they down by like 16?
They were down by like 14. Yeah, 16 or 15, something like that. And ended up coming back. No, they were down like that. Yeah, I think it was like 4 minutes left.
Oh, and for those of y'all that listened to the prediction on the Arkansas game last week. I still lost. I lost by that hook.
Yep, he did. He did. He did.
I called it damn near everything perfect.
He just didn't win is at the time that he didn't lose at the time he said he did, but he still lost it in the fashion how he said he was going to lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all right. My Bucky loves me. If I ever meet him anyway.
But going back to TCU, man, Max Dugan is just a freaking football player.
Yeah.
That's all you can say about that. And I figured he was going to give them fits in the first half, Michigan. But that first interception for a touchdown, them boys came to play. It was a very exciting game. I enjoyed it. Now, the Georgia-Ohio State game didn't go near the way I expected it to. But
well, hell, neither did the Michigan.
I expected TCU to be in that game, at least for the first half.
I expected a blowout of both. I didn't expect Ohio State to go in like they did and took a shank kick to lose the game.
Yeah, 50-yarder by a kid.
Yeah, got to remember he's a kid.
Right.
Kickers don't lose games.
No, that wasn't his fault because they had that game won. Defense let Georgia come back.
But I'm glad they did. But I hope TCU beats the fucking brakes off of them.
Yeah, I do too. I think it'll be better for college football than people really realize.
And this is how serious I am. I am going to bet a very minimal amount on Georgia just because I know I will lose. Probably going to fade it. Minimum bet on Georgia, and I'm going to take, I think, line 15.
Oh, it's going to push. Be like me one time at the casino. I was losing my ass, so I went to the roulette table and I bet black and red, and it hit green.
Sounds like some shit I put there.
That's when I knew I need to get the hell out of there.
Quickly.
You got 2 shots to hit a green.
Yeah, 0 and 00. I remember I sat down there one night. I was actually kicking ass on the blackjack table. And I was sitting right next to a roulette table, and I kept an eye on the roulette table. That son of a bitch went black 16 times in a row.
Wow.
I was like, okay, there ain't no way in hell. So I got up off the blackjack table, took like $300 over. Red, black. Well, ain't no way. Fuck, this gonna happen again. $400. Black. All right, goddamn, I'm back to even where I'm at. Okay. Bet this somebody's gonna hit 20 times in a row. $500. Black. And then I fucking lost my last $200 on blackjack shortly after that. So there we go. But that's neither here nor there. I digress.
Right.
I guess we should have probably let off of this. And no, we shouldn't have. Yeah, we should have. Anyway, prayers are going out to Buffalo Bills, and of course, the safety.
DeMar Hamlin.
Thank you.
I didn't know what you were over there doing. I'm like, what?
DeMar Hamlin.
Thought we was fixing to hear Kevin Downs.
No, I'll ask about that in a second. But our prayers do go out to Buffalo Bills, the entire NFL fucking world right now. Bad shit, bad things happen. Young kid. Prayers for him for a full recovery and everything else. Everybody's pulling for you. Apparently, because somebody had $1 million in a GoFundMe account before he got to the hospital.
Yeah, his toy drive money's up to like $6 million now.
Yeah,
I believe
he was shooting for 2,500.
Yeah,
seems to be a good guy, good kid.
Yeah, he's
best of prayers and best of luck to everybody
from
involved.
The Pittsburgh area.
Sad situation. I was watching it live. It was kind of off-putting, but somebody's dying. Yeah, shit happens every day, unfortunately. We just don't happen to witness it all the time. But it's enough of that. Let's get back to talking about college football. What other game did you like this weekend? I mean, we've talked.
I only really got to watch those 2. I was having to do some work at the house.
Yeah, I didn't see the Alabama game myself. I seen bits and pieces here and there. Didn't really care about the Georgia-Ohio State game. Like, honestly, did not care about that game one bit at all.
I went down and watched the Alabama game, quit, and first quarter, man, it looked like they were going to get their ass whooped.
No, yeah, I mean, first quarter, first couple drives,
they had like -1 rushing yard.
Yeah, but then that shit, that shit's not gonna last long with Alabama. I mean, so they ended up getting up out of it.
Kansas State made the ultimate dumb move, in my opinion. They didn't take the points when they had the opportunity, and when they didn't, Alabama makes you pay every time.
Yeah,
Alabama will make you pay if you do not take points.
Oh, absolutely, man. That's something you do not do.
As soon as you do that, man, it is over with. If you don't take the points, they're going to go down and score, and then they're going to just put foot on your throat. And that's exactly what they did. They scored 7 at the end of the first quarter, and I don't know, Kansas State didn't score again until late in the game. They ran off 35 straight points.
Well, that's Kansas State for you.
Kansas State.
Yeah. Now I was definitely surprised that Penn State beating Utah. I thought Utah was gonna go in there and get in that ass. They didn't.
I think James Franklin had to win that game.
I mean, yeah, he was probably
that probably cools that seat down a little bit for him.
Yeah, but I just think Utah deserves it, man. But they didn't go out there and play like they needed to, man. They let Penn State go out there and punk them out.
Well, Penn State, and I looked at that game earlier. Penn State only lost to Michigan and Ohio State, who were both in the Final Four.
Right.
It's only 2 games they lost.
Yeah.
But I think the pressure's been building on Franklin here the past couple of seasons.
Yeah, it was a big win for him, no matter which way you want to look at it.
And Utah's just been wishy-washy
all year long. It cost me money left and right.
Right. They were overrated from the start.
Yeah, the only thing
they lost to a Florida team that went 6-6.
Man, the only thing that I can say about that game that what I'm saying did do Penn State a lot of justice and could just show you how good the team is, obviously, is that they were able to score every quarter. I mean, it wasn't multiple times, but they only the fourth quarter did they score more than once in the quarter, but they were able to put at least 7 points up on the board every single quarter. And Utah was only able to score during 2 quarters. So, you look at it like that. The offense was obviously wanted to play a little bit more, and their defense did a really good job for Penn State. I just figured Utah would come away with the win right there.
So I picked. Should have asked me. I could have told you Penn State was going to.
Oh, no. And then I rode with, because surely Purdue wasn't going to get beat by 14.5 points. I'm like, maybe 10.
Oh, versus LSU?
Yeah. Like, dude.
Boy, LSU smoked that. Did Purdue ever even score?
Bro, they scored 7 points.
Garbage touchdown.
At the fourth quarter. Yeah. They let me tell you this.
Letting everybody play from LSU?
It couldn't have been no embarrassing. You said what now?
Letting every player on the field play for LSU, and that's where they scored their
touchdown. They had to.
They scored 14 points in 3 quarters and 21 points in the second quarter. First quarter 14, second quarter 21, third quarter 14, fourth quarter 14. They were on their ass. They did not let up. I'm pretty sure.
Brian Kelly trying to make a name for himself.
Oh, this Iowa-Kentucky game had to be the worst of all time.
That was not good.
21 points were scored in the second quarter, and that was it. And that was by Iowa.
Yeah.
Kentucky didn't even freaking score.
Couldn't even put a point on the board.
That is sad.
You want to take a guess who I picked?
Kentucky.
I already knew that's who you picked. And Kentucky,
because he loves the SEC.
And Kentucky, and you know what's so sad about that is Kentucky done let these fools come down into what should have been and felt like home field advantage.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, y'all to the closest some of them are in Kentucky is 45 minutes from fucking Nashville. Hour, give or take, if you want to count in traffic, but you know what I'm saying. Now, where the University of Kentucky is definitely a little bit more of a drive. But I'm saying where some of their fans would have been coming from, man, that is sad. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing comments down here from people.
You got to pay better attention to that. Hell, I'm
Yeah,
dead again.
I can't see nothing.
Yeah. Well, damn, guys. Tanny said the biggest disappointment in college football this season is that we can't match Michigan and Ohio State to the wood shield in a second. Y'all couldn't hear that?
I could hear it, but it was faded.
Oh man, I ain't repeating it again.
What? Who said what?
Exactly. Repeat it.
God damn. Hold on. Look, I need glasses too, guys. All right. Cheney said the biggest disappointment in college.
What's up, Steven?
In college football this season is that we can't watch the Michigan take Ohio State to the wood shield the second time.
Woodshed. No.
Woodshed. Yeah.
No, hell no. What are you kidding me?
No, he's a Bama fan, so he don't want to see Georgia in there.
Well, then you should be pulling for TCU. I wouldn't watch.
Nobody
Michigan,
wants to
Ohio.
see that shit.
I wouldn't even watch Michigan Ohio State on the championship game. Damn the Big Ten.
That's like when Bama played LSU in the national championship. Nobody cared except people like Brian that love every team in the SEC.
Not every team, just most. I just like the SEC besides Tennessee. I hate Tennessee. Smell funky. Shit's going out completely again.
Here, you know what?
Hell,
I think it's
your.
I have to screw it in later. I know exactly where it probably is.
Well, hell, you might pick it now because I can't fucking goddamn hear.
And we can hear you.
I know. I didn't ask that.
Can you hear us?
No, actually,
No, y'all talking?
Actually, that motherfucker on that tight. Oh no, what I have to use those headphones one day and see what's going on.
No,
Debo says, "Who cares about Michigan?"
Yeah, I agree. I can't stand them or Ohio State. I'm glad they both lost. But one thing about Ohio State, Stroud ran all over their ass. Ohio State with in the Georgia game, and he's not even really a running quarterback.
No, yeah, he's not.
So I think Dugan might give him fits too.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you this. This is probably about to be one. I wouldn't say the saddest, but it is going to be an upset because I know there's a lot of people thinking that Georgia is going to come away and dominate this game, but they're really are not. They're not going to dominate if they win.
Holy shit!
I'm
telling you. Yeah, it was.
That was way up there.
I'm telling you,
get up there and get the hell.
If they win, if Georgia ends up winning, if they win, it's not going to be. You know what I'm saying? No,
I mean, 15 points.
No, hell no. It's gonna be a really close game. I think. You know what I'm saying? And if TCU gets on fire, I mean, I'm not saying. I hate to say it, but if TCU gets on fire, they might just beat Georgia by 14.
I hadn't seen anybody run the ball on Georgia like Ohio State did the other night.
For the SEC guy over here, I'm pulling for TCU.
Oh, God damn. Erase everything I just said about TCU.
I told you I was going to lay a bet down on Georgia.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to be a minimum bet just because I want to see TCU win.
All right, okay.
So, man, TCU really they got a puncher's chance. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, and Tony, like you said, you brought up a good point. Stroud is not a running quarterback like that. Debo said exactly, Tony. They both can kick rocks and flip flops with no socks.
Debo rocks and flip flops with no socks.
And then he said, "Go horny toads."
I'm totally in shock.
Nice. That's nice.
Debo busting out the rhymes on us. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
Man, Grizzlies already to 100 points in the third quarter, still not even over.
Yeah, I mean, they're catching wind right now. They're doing it.
Yeah,
well. But and one thing they're gonna have to change with this stuff is they got to get Georgia out of the Georgia Dome.
Yeah, you can't let them play a home game every time they go to the playoffs.
They should have flip-flopped those games.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
I agree.
I mean, that's just automatic home field advantage.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Is not the number one seed played there every year?
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
It's not fair if Alabama's the number 1 seed either. I mean, they're going to travel their ass off to Atlanta.
Right, exactly.
And anybody out of the SEC happens to be a number 1 seed, they're going to be dominating fucking Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting home field advantage down there.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Ohio State had a shit ton of fans there.
Yeah, you just couldn't tell it because all the red.
Yeah, there's a bunch of red.
There's a bunch of red, but
no matter what.
I'm just.
It was better than the Orange Bowl.
Oh my God, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, right.
Jesus, I made a mistake and wore orange while we were watching the fucking Orange Bowl.
Hell, all it was orange.
Yeah, I don't know how in the hell I did that shit.
He's wearing his orange sweatshirt that can't watch the Orange Bowl. You think he caught a little bit of shit?
He just likes orange.
Yeah.
No, I hate it. The hoodie is just too nice not to rock. I swear to God. I would never buy me anything orange. Like I don't have nothing orange. If it does have orange, it's orange like in it. You know what I mean? Not like just that hoodie is. What can I say, man? Nice
looking hoodie.
Yeah, nice Christmas gift. And that motherfucker's warm.
You had orange on. Tennessee had orange on.
Clemson had
orange on.
Orange Bowl had orange on.
Orange Bowl is Orange Bowl and orange.
I even seen where they did something with the was it the Tennessee or the Clemson quarterback where they had him fucking see how far he could. Yeah, it was a Tennessee quarterback throw an orange and he threw it fucking the field's length or it's a fucking orange.
I did throw an orange the length of the field.
Yeah. I'm just saying, look.
300 feet. That's not really, that's not that impressive.
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, I'm kind of with him.
That's not impressive.
I'm kind of with him, Tony. It's a damn orange.
A good heavy orange.
Yeah, and it was one of the big ones.
Baseball doesn't weigh much less than a fucking good heavy orange.
Yeah.
Is it a big orange?
Yeah,
well, I'm sure it's a big. It's not a fucking tangerine. Yeah, it's not like a clementine.
It's a regular. What do they call it? Oval orange, or is that what they call it, or some shit like that?
Okay.
I mean, it's look, Tony. Don't get me wrong. It's impressive, but it's not as impressive as I felt like how they were.
Shit.
That worked. Yellow. Our podcast make myself look like an idiot.
Oh shit.
Live on there.
Yeah. Here, let me talk on my phone. My headphones don't work, but I'm gonna talk through my phone on them.
Oh shit! That shit is
That's quickly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
You
got to put that on TikTok.
Yeah. I got to get them on TikTok.
You got to clip that on.
I'll let you know when I'm
on
off
TikTok.
Yeah, that shit. Oh my gosh!
I forgot I had that thing on there. Hello.
Yeah.
I can't hear you now.
I wish you would have answered. Hey, I can't hear you.
Should have. All right. If I waited, if it wouldn't hit me in the fucking goddamn side, I'd probably go, hey, what? I can't hear
you. All right. Well, I'm gonna buy a couple oranges, and we're gonna live video this thing, and we're gonna see how far y'all can throw that orange.
Listen, take us to a football field.
No, I can't. I dislocate my shoulder on fucking throwing a horseshoe. I'm not trying to throw.
Let me tell you this: take a young man.
I can't hit
to a football field that is at least in shape. I think I'll be able to at least get it fucking 60 to 70 yards.
All right.
Okay, bet.
What did he get it? Did he get a hop into it or
no? I mean, like he threw that.
He just ran back through it.
It was on the. I think it was like one of the practice fields or something. He just
I'm sure it wasn't live during the game.
He just kind of just took a step and threw that motherfucker. Well, they shot it before, like days before the game. You could tell it was like one of those things.
Okay, but hold on. Back to the point of the 300 feet not being impressive. You don't think it's impressive, or we have that backwards?
No, you have that backwards.
I don't
if
think
he can throw it that damn far, that's a pretty good arm.
It's an orange though. I think most of it's coming from it's going to travel.
Our professional baseball players are not throwing 480 feet.
No, because there's not a 480-foot fence.
What's the long? Okay, a cone to the third from right field is how many feet? They don't measure it in yards.
Well, I know that. I mean, you're 320 something, 330 in the corner from home plate.
Corner to
So that's 90 feet there.
I think 300 yards with an orange is impressive.
You think it's impressive?
I do.
I do too. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm sorry. Got that backwards again. Don't think it's that impressive.
Yeah, I don't either. And he was standing at the goal line. It wasn't like he was standing at the back of the end zone.
And he just stepping through it.
Yep, just stepped in through it. And it hit probably like I want to say it hit like almost hit the back post.
I've seen Philip Carlini throw one like 450 feet.
Like
baseball, not an orange.
Like I think it is impressive to like a little bit, but it's not that impressive for them to just like they were like gloating about it. Like it was a big thing. Do you know how many NFL players or how many college players that you give them an orange to can probably make that fucking throw?
I don't know.
Well, they should.
Quarterbacks definitely. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't find it like that impressive.
I don't know. The kid does have a big arm.
No, yeah, I get. Yeah, what I'm really getting at is I don't think that did any justice of showing how good the kid's arm is.
If he throw it through the goalpost and it landed in the second row of the seats, that would have been impressive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think he. I know it. I've seen his arm in game. I know he's got a good arm. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that with it's the producer. Somebody was like thought that was a great idea. Like, hey, take this orange. You're gonna throw it. And as far as you can. And he's probably like, shit, I can't even put that much into it because literally there's a wall like right there that it like, you know, how the practice field was, is not that much room after that goalpost right there.
Right.
So it's not like he could have really just like launched it and it, you know what I'm saying, go even farther. So he was probably like, you know, it didn't even look like he put much into it. So that's why I was like,
Well, nobody really knew he had an arm till 2 weeks ago.
It was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Because when he came in, he was running the shit out of football. Nobody even knew he could throw it. I don't know. Whatever. We'll get an orange.
I'm not trying to take anything from him, but yeah, I do think we can get an orange.
We spent 8 minutes on a fucking orange.
I don't give a damn. We spent 8 minutes on the topic.
I'll throw one and you throw one.
I was about to say we go to the nearest field that we got. We're gonna throw them and see.
I'll bring it icy hot.
Because look, I swear to God, I'm definitely curious. Maybe some icy hot for Tony. I ain't gonna need no icy hot.
All right, motherfucker. I bet you don't get 50 yards.
All right. You know what? Oh yeah, we're going.
and you, how are we gonna throw it?
Overhanded, of course.
I get that, but I mean, do you get a step or?
I think you should get one step. I don't think you get the double hop.
I don't know what he did. I didn't see that corny shit.
Is it one step or is it?
No, I want to say he just did one step. He was like, you know, and took that one step, like just kind of like he was throwing the ball.
You'll
be able. Nah, I'm
out throw his ass.
Oh man.
I don't know. If we're gonna bet on it.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to train for this shit now. I'm gonna have to do some exercises.
Yeah, you definitely better because otherwise you're gonna be wearing an icy hot and a sling.
Man, I ain't gonna need no
my
icy
knuckles
hot.
might be dragging the ground once it's over.
Man, I was trying to be modest. I ain't gonna need no icy hot or no sling. What to throw a damn orange?
Okay, well, fucking man, we can go down the track on Sunday.
To the track. We need a football field.
The track's got a football field in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I do it. Y'all got one of those.
Of course,
those football fields with the track around it.
We grew up without air conditioner or heat, we had radiators in our high school, or I did. Tony probably didn't had real heat.
I did too in middle school.
Did you got the old high school going?
Debo said, "Bring the orange hoodie." Yeah, I'll wear the orange hoodie when I go out here to do this.
If I can crow hop, I definitely got your ass.
Ooh. Dang, you know what? I was about to say something, and I'm talking about it. It completely just like flew up out of my mind. I'm sitting over here trying to think about what I was about to say.
All that orange got you fucked up.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now I'm over here like thinking like, oh yeah, I gotta get them now.
All right, enough about the orange.
I'm gonna give him a tangerine anyway.
All right, yeah. Let's get off the orange. Let's talk about. We already talked about that. Okay, never mind.
So let's go ahead and wrap up the college football. Who'd you pick? By how many?
What?
Night.
That's why I was gonna say.
Line is at 12.5 now.
I thought we already just talked about that. We didn't.
We talked about who we wanted to win, but we didn't make our picks.
Oh yeah, well my
12 and a half TCU is catching.
62.5 over under.
Okay. Never mind. I'm not betting on either team. I'm betting the over.
I agree. I'm
betting all my money on the over.
I think that is the bet. Even if Georgia blows them out.
I don't think Georgia blows them out.
Well, I'm just saying, even though I see TCU at least putting up 3 touchdowns.
Oh, absolutely. I don't even think TCU gets beat by 12.5, but I think the money value is the over.
I'm going under 63 TCU plus 12.5.
So you're gonna break even. All right. What y'all's thoughts out there? Is anybody?
Nah. I don't know who Facebook user is. I hate when Facebook does that.
Hey,
Don't tell me
if you're coming from Facebook, please tell us who you are. We're watching this off of our
sometimes
stream live thing.
Yeah.
It unfortunately it will not tell us who you are. It just says a Facebook user. So when you chime in, please say this is such and such, and here's your comment. What was the comment though?
They just did a thumbs up to whatever Tony just said.
Oh,
I'm guessing on the over under.
Okay.
Nah, but
we appreciate you listening. Hey, we appreciate everybody listening. Facebook, YouTube, wherever the hell you're listening from. Thank you.
I got a weird feeling that this is going to be, it's going to hit around about 50, 55, maybe 52, anywhere from 52 to 55. I don't think it's going to get all the way to 62.
Shit, they scored Hammer scored 100 points in both.
Oh, it's Amy. You know what? That's weird. Amy normally pops up under Facebook. Like it doesn't say Facebook user. It normally says their name like it says.
Hey, Amy.
Some people. I don't know. That's weird.
Hey, y'all.
Quit rubbing my back on. We already talked about Alabama,
though. I think it's going to go over. I mean, a lot of the bowl games have gone over.
No, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, it was the day of over games. Didn't Penn State play that same day in the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
That was the day after.
Okay, well, I bet the over the day after.
Well, when Alabama played or when Kentucky played?
No, Penn State and Utah.
That was the night game on Saturday, wasn't it?
No, hell, that was last night.
It was Monday night.
Oh, damn.
It was. That was Monday night.
No, it was last night.
No, it was Monday night. It was Monday night. Yeah, it was Monday night.
There were 4 games Monday.
Damn. Felt like a long weekend, I guess.
It was a long fucking weekend. It was New Year's Eve. I died 3 fucking times.
And came back to life.
Well, I mean, shit.
Yeah, all these experts on CBS Sports, they're taking TCU against the spread and taking Georgia straight up.
Well, yeah. Makes
sense. There's
Georgia,
one guy.
Georgia's supposed to win, but
one guy's taking Georgia against the spread out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of 8, and one's taking TCU straight up out of 8.
We pick as well as they do. They don't fucking know.
Right.
Hell yeah, they doing the same thing that we doing. Guessing.
Because if we knew, we'd be a referee. We'd be wearing stripes.
Nah, fuck. If we knew, goddamn, we might be getting paid a little fucking something.
We'd be wearing stripes. That's why we'd be getting paid a lot.
Hell yeah, goddamn.
Be looking like a zebra sitting out there. I ain't seen so many fucking bad calls my entire life this year.
Let me tell you what. These refs, I'm definitely convinced that in football, these refs, I already had, a little whiff of it, but these refs are getting paid.
Yeah, no doubt. At the end,
like they
wasn't at the end of the damn Ohio State Georgia game when Marvin Harrison Jr. got smashed in the end zone. There was no flag.
No flag at all.
And they started reviewing for targeting.
Yeah.
Without a flag.
Without a flag.
You can't add a flag.
And Debo, he just agreed with me. He said under for the TCU game. Yeah.
Hi, Debo. I won't charge you no juice. Just let me know how much.
But yeah, I thought, man, and I know the committee
We can work it out.
No, it was the TCU Michigan game.
Yeah,
That's it. That
they
was
called for targeting with no flag, and
with no flag.
But they didn't. He ended up getting by on it.
Right.
Yeah, it was no target. It did not get called target.
Yeah, but that was just because somebody was bringing a fuss and like, nigga, look, I paid you already.
Right. That was the selection committee calling down, say, hey, we want Michigan in this championship game.
Like,
we don't want TCU in this game. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, we didn't already pay y'all off.
But if they did that, they would have lost everybody because everybody's already talking about it being fixed.
Yeah. Wasn't that the last second touchdown that they had no? They actually looked at it a couple times, but there was no dispute. They were trying to find a way to say that was not a touchdown.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, what I got confused with Marvin Harrison Jr., he got stroked. He got stroked.
They didn't throw a flag.
They didn't even throw a flag for that. That's how I got mixed up on that. But yeah, if they would have added that flag in that game and TCU loses that game, holy crap.
Well,
burning the college football world down.
Yes.
I think somebody was scared that they were going to have Stetson Bennett back there for another fucking 3 years. So they were like, let's send this guy on to the fucking Rose Bowl so he feel like he done something.
He is the same age as Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be good. Hell, hey, your boy Penix is coming back for his 7th season.
I got one coming back from the 9th.
Debo said the score is going to be 37-22, Georgia 37, TCU 22.
So would you like to parlay that?
Man, I don't know about 37-22. I doubt TCU gets beat by that much.
Man, you can parlay it if you want to. 2.5 to 1 odds. I get away with that shit.
Better be careful.
Right.
Fuck, hell, it's the best game.
Hey, you're not picking.
That's exactly right.
There it is. You're not picking.
Every time I've tried to do this bookie thing, it don't work out for me very well. Everybody wins. Hey, free money first 4 weeks till Brian goes broke. Stop doing that shit and got me.
That's funny.
Fuck y'all.
All right, so let's move on to basketball. We got basketball over here. On the other hand, I mean, Grizz is right now.
Well, hell, how long have we been going?
Only 37 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't have started drinking at the 6th time. Y'all continue.
Well, you know, it's easier to cover a lot more when we're actually just shooting the shit and instead of trying to.
Yeah, fucking bored.
Yeah, instead of trying to goddamn.
Oh, if anybody has anything they want to ask us or get us on a topic, and if you want to talk about Mitch McConnell, we'll be glad to talk about that too. But
what a shit bag!
Y'all just let us know what y'all want us to talk about, which would be preferable for all of us because we don't know what we're supposed to be talking about. We just bullshit. Talking about something different. Basis of the show.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell and Biden was together over
the holiday weekend.
Bridge they built in Kentucky, McConnell's home state, talking about infrastructure, talking about being bipartisan, working together. I mean, infrastructure should be a thing everybody works together with any fucking way. So,
motherfuckers, bring your ass to Memphis. Bring your ass to Pleasant Hill Road past Goodman. It will fucking not. No. How the fuck are our roads so fucked up? Rome's roads have stood for fucking 2,000 years. They hadn't been repaved once by nobody named Gorman. No offense if you're listening, but fuck you anyway. Y'all put the cheapest shit in the fucking asphalt I've ever seen in my life. My parking lot at fucking work looks like hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gorman.
Fuck Gormans. All of them. Fucking
for all your asphalt needs.
Call Greg Hollingsworth Paving for all your asphalt needs. And Greg, if you happen to hear about that, that's a plug you owe me.
Hey, you might
really want some good asphalt, call Hollingsworth Paving. I'll call the rest of these motherfuckers. Pay more, get better quality shit. Otherwise, it's just shit. That's why our fucking potholes on Pleasant Hill Road are road after 2 days.
Hey, Debo, he can't put his headphones on because they keep going in and out. We don't know why they're going in and out, but
he tries to answer his phone with them.
he looks like a rebel right here, like without his headphones on, like he's trying to, like, he's fuck those headphones. I ain't wearing them. Me and Tony got them on. That's what
I prefer to wear them, so I.
yes, they ain't gonna be working.
Every time I take them off, they seem to start working again. So I go, oh, yeah, they do work again.
Amy said Hollingsworth is the best for real.
I wasn't lying. I'm not making shit up. He's not a fucking ginseng model. If I'm gonna have I have somebody down here on my, fucking gypsies.
Oh shit, not the gypsies, man.
Hey man, not my fault.
We're not gonna give them no clout on
I'm not giving them shit, man. They fucking goddamn do the worst work in the world. They're painting my stripes. They're very skilled to paint my stripes because they were fucking half the price of anybody else. I bet it washes off after 3 rains. But at least to be striped.
What you need stripes for?
For parking.
Oh, out front.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't put no stripes in the back. It's all fucking came up already. Because they didn't get me involved in that part either. One of these days, I'll tell you where I used to work. Matter of fact, I may have a third segment on that shit for both y'all listeners. Anyway, shit, I got way off subject. I digress. What is that? Doesn't mean 19-point double-double? Hell yeah. First career double-double. I hope I'm kicking everybody's ass in DraftKings.
Well, yeah, you got Memphis. They're only a half game back going into the night behind Denver for the Western Conference. So we need Denver to lose if they play.
If I'm not mistaken, Denver got killed by Minnesota. Did Kevin Towns come back last night?
I have no idea. Yeah, Western Conference, you got Denver, Memphis, New Orleans, Dallas, Sacramento, and Clippers and 6 at the line. Eastern Conference, you got Boston, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Philly, and Indiana. It's your top 6 in the East.
Speaking of which, just to back up one day.
Also, so separated by 5 games.
Who's that? Everybody?
That's in the East. The West, the top 6 are separated by 4 games.
Man, Boston Celtics last night. Boston Celtics pulled the Memphis thing last night.
Debo said, told you to eat a strawberry.
I'm not quite sure what that means. So Boston Celtics went in last night and did like Memphis went in Oklahoma City and got their asses pounded 150. Bucket and a half scored on them. Number 1 seed in the East, right?
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Oklahoma just plays, I guess it's a level of competition thing. When they play the good teams, they play great. And when they play the bad teams, they play bad.
I think it's more that when they play the good teams fucking don't think they can do anything.
Yeah. But
all right,
you score 150 points. That's pretty good.
It's got to be a break for me.
Orlando is on top of fucking.
We played Orlando tomorrow night.
Orlando's on top of the Thunder's head right now, man. They kind of getting in them. 110 to 98. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I mean, they kind of almost got them. Just how the Grizzlies does. I mean, Grizzlies got 10 more extra points on top of that, but yeah, the Magic I didn't see that coming. Thunder must have some injuries or something. They must not be playing good tonight.
No, they just scored 150 last night. So that might be a trend you need to watch when Oklahoma City scores a bunch of points against a good team. The next on a back-to-back might want to go against them on the backside.
Shit, that was good. What subject are we on now?
Nah, we still just talking about basketball. We actually probably should shoot to a break here so I can change out.
Oh gosh, give me 2 more minutes, huh? I gotta give you that.
Well, shit, you got up so fucking quick.
Well, man, it's kind of one of those things when you gotta go. Gotta go.
It's all right.
Gotta go. Oh shit.
How many games is Memphis up, or are they down by half? Which one did you say?
They're down by half a game.
Over Denver, right?
Yeah, Denver. And Denver's not playing tonight. So that will, with this win, it should put them a half game up.
Well, I was hoping Morant was going to go for a 50 burger tonight. But I'm guessing he's not playing anymore in this game. Who is that dude with the blue hair?
Blue hair.
Yeah,
in the right corner.
Oh,
that's green hair. Okay. No, that's blue hair.
Bluish green hair, like the floor.
It does look like it matches the floor now. God damn.
If he was sitting here with us, he wouldn't have hair. He'd just be a face.
Kind of way we roll.
Damn, I done finished my drink. I didn't think I was gonna do this.
What about
that's a lie? You said you weren't gonna drink. You didn't drink yesterday or the day before, so you wouldn't drink until tonight.
What about Gary Parrish leaving local radio?
Oh, no shit.
About time,
man. he is. I think he's going to just
bye, GP. Move to New York. That's where you belong.
Just going to do podcast Sports? For Grind City Media, I believe.
I don't listen to them either. Bye.
I was telling Brian this one day. We were in the truck together.
I was wondering why I didn't hear him today, or was it today or yesterday? Yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, he'll still be doing the CBS Sports stuff, but
I don't have to listen to him, and I don't have to listen to that liberal bitch anymore.
No, you don't. And hell, actually, I listened to some of Calkins' show today, and I didn't even hear him call in on that. So I don't. Out. So I don't know if
99's done with him.
Yeah, something must have happened. I guess he thinks he's bigger than he is, and damn, I can't remember his name.
Oh, he's sure been fucking thinking he's bigger than he is.
Right.
If you listen to him the past 2 years, and don't get me wrong, unfortunately, the Suburban does not pick up AM stations. I can't listen to anything else. I'm not listening.
But 92.9's FM.
Yeah, but that's the only FM station, sports station I can pick it up.
That's what he's on.
Yeah, but he's not anymore.
Right.
That's why I had to listen to him every day on the way home. And listen to that liberal bullshit he's got to preach every single day.
Absolutely.
Hell, he's probably fixed to get bought out and go to ESPN.
I don't know.
And shout out to ESPN for doing man, God, I wish I could remember the dude's name without having to look it up. During NFL
Dan Orlovsky.
Thank you. Doing prayers yesterday, man. On live on TV on ESPN.
I'm
bowed his head and prayed to God. And if I'm not mistaken, Marcellus Wiley.
Oh yeah,
and Janelle, not Janelle. Blonde-haired woman. Both bowed their heads while they were praying on live TV to God.
I'm surprised ESPN let that roll.
They'd had to go on blank.
They would have had if they would have cut that,
they'd have been done.
They would have been done.
Absolutely
done.
So now I'm anxious to see the repercussions.
I don't think he gets any.
I think he can't.
I think he goes to the top of the food chain.
I don't. There's no way you can. But you know who owns ESPN, right?
ABC, Disney.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
But I think I've heard Disney's been. They got some new leadership going on in there, and they're dialing all that shit back down.
Well, it's kind of like Southwest. If you kept up with Southwest Airlines and traveling season, I read a statement from a guy that worked for him 35 years. It said up until 2004, this is why Southwest Airlines got so successful. The guy was on the front lines every day. And then when he retired, they brought in an accountant that didn't get involved. He was numbers. It's just a numbers guy. He's a numbers pusher. It's just all he looks at is analytics and numbers. That doesn't get involved and know what's going on the front line. In 2004, it took him damn near 20 years to destroy that company because they wouldn't update. He was looking at the bottom line and the profit margins. And the other guy was out on the front lines. Southwest Airlines shit ain't been updated in 20 years. That's why they got stuck on the damn tarmacs. And I lost my shit again.
Yep.
I lost my shit again. But anyway, that's why they got stuck on tarmacs, and that's why all this shit was pushed back. They got a new CEO that knows what he's doing, that works the front lines, but it's still going to take a minute to recover because you got to update all those old ass systems.
And not to mention all the customers they pissed off for that too.
Well, I mean, the reason they got so successful is because they're a fucking cheap airline.
Right.
I mean, shit. They're a lot cheaper than Delta, but hell, nowadays, if you're going to go somewhere, and all of them got delays, and everybody flies through Atlanta. Fuck Atlanta too. Fuck the East Coast.
All right, I gotta change on out. So we're about to go ahead and go to break real quick. We'll be back in give us about 5-10 minutes, y'all. We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Same link, same everything. Catch y'all in about 5-10 minutes. Peace.
Please come on back. Tell us what you want to talk about.
that little squirrel, but I guess that's what they call them. The main lady is squirrel. I don't know if it's some kind of secret code or some shit or whatever. I don't even fucking know. They had no reason to lie to me. They were drunk as fucking piss. And they sure told me.
Yeah.
That's what they call him, the oldest one. Like the grandma, granny looking 90-year-old motherfucker walk in the damn room. They all get quiet. And they hustle them girls home.
Might get me sued.
Them little babies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think there was something on 2020 one time.
2020.
2020 is
Yeah, like, you know, the the New Orleans thing, I guess. I don't know. I ain't never lived there, and I ain't never gonna live there.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
And by the way, we're back live, and so are you there, boy. So you want to talk about your Pelicans some more?
Yeah, man. I just wasn't sure. I'm feeling a delay in the dang process here.
Well, you can't look.
They're solid. I don't know where we are as far as I don't think we're that many games out.
Nobody gives a shit about the Pelicans.
Man, hell you, man. Go ahead and dig another ditch. How about that?
I'm done.
You come over here and fix my water pipe too.
Hell no, I don't do that for Pelicans fans. Hey, we do need to make that train ride, man.
Keep track of basketball until football season's over.
We make that train ride down in New Orleans and watch the Grizz and Pelicans play.
Man, I took the train ride one time. Well, I'm taking it more than once, but the last time I took it, my wife won't take it anymore. We were in a train wreck.
Oh shit!
Yes, sir. We hit a damn dump bed trailer. Good about 80 miles an hour.
Damn, a train wreck on a train wreck.
Yes, sir. It was a nightmare, dude. It's not that bad. I don't know. There was fire involved. Well, we split that thing truck and trailer right in half, but about 80 down through there.
Damn it, boy.
It was not fun. And I was trying to grab the cooler, and my wife shouting at me. We need the cooler. I'm like, no, we need the cooler. She said, grab your bag of clothes. I said, I don't need clothes. I need beer.
Yeah, right.
Well, we bailed to the back of the train and let's just get out of here for a minute.
All right, we're going back to talk about this show. We're going back. All right, so
Go Grizz.
The Grizz, fuck the Pelicans. You didn't get to get that one out, did you, bitch? Kick rocks and flip flops and no sides. Yeah. They can say it live anyway. So anyway, where are we going to next? Football, basketball?
We already talked about football.
No, let's talk about NFL.
We already talked about NFL. First thing we talked about.
We didn't really get into. I mean, they're gonna have to play this week.
No, the only thing we talked about on NFL, we ain't talked about the matchups. We ain't talked shit about. We ain't talked shit about Dallas. We ain't talked nothing about the fucking NFL.
Well, what the fuck are you cussing at me for? Yes, the fuck we did.
The only thing we said was something about the safety for Buffalo, man.
You started off with the NFL.
Man.
And it wasn't about
motherfucker, what have you been drinking?
And it wasn't about the safety. I've had less to drink than you. I know that.
I mean, well then
you didn't start off with the safety. I tell you that. When you end the show, you go back and you watch that shit.
We started off with college football.
And then you started talking about NFL.
I made an interruption for the NFL to talk about the safety. And then we went back to college football. We ain't talked about the fucking way it's set up. We ain't talked about dick. They got anything else to do with dick.
All right, listen to the couple argue.
Get worked up. Yeah, he got so worked up about it. Get worked up. Go ahead. Yell at me.
A lot of damn fantasy leagues.
What you want to talk about NFL, mister?
Man, a lot of fantasy leagues ended because that game ended the other night, not final.
Really?
Yep. Guy I work with, he lost his Super Bowl. He had Burrow and had a chance. Had Burrow and Hurst and somebody else had a chance to come back and win the Super Bowl in his fantasy league. And since the game's over, the league shut it down. So I'm sure there's lots of people pissed off about that. But I mean, what do you do? I guess if they resume and play it again, I guess it comes back. But
I don't think it gets resumed.
I don't either. I really don't think the game is gonna come down to matter. But they're still gonna have to play.
I don't know that
they're gonna have to finish the seasons, man. They both have a shot at the Super Bowl.
Yes, they do, but I don't know if the game's gonna matter.
Well. So they're just them two teams are gonna quit, and everybody else gonna keep playing.
It's just gonna be a non-game, or they're gonna have to cancel it. What it was 7-3.
And there's no way they're canceling the rest of the season.
Can't cancel the rest of the
season. The NFL would lose their ass.
They're not. Again, I took up for Skip Bayless earlier when I interrupted this conversation before we started talking about NFL teams and how football was actually working out.
Oh man, he had to throw that in there.
Of course I did.
Was irrelevant as fuck, just to let you know. Just had to throw that little point in there when he was talking about
Yes, I did.
Yeah, just to be an asshole. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. Finish what you're talking about.
With the heart attack Monday night.
The Skip Bayless thing, man. I mean, as cold and heartless as it was, I'm not sure he was 100% incorrect.
I don't think he was. I think it was very insensitive and the wrong time.
Absolutely.
But on the other hand, he's got a point. I mean, I think he's right. I mean,
when else was he going to fucking say it? You can't say you can't stop the game in the middle of the game. I mean, look, it was a horrible fucking situation. I feel for the guy. I feel for everybody on both teams. But you know, we've watched people get paralyzed that can't walk anymore, that are quadriplegic, that get carted off, but the game goes on. In football, we've witnessed Chucky Mullins, Ole Miss. The game went on.
Yes, it did.
Paralyzation. TCU's guy that was sitting on the sideline. The game went on. You have to move forward.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to do exactly what we're doing right now, which is harping on a situation that's a horrible, fucking, absolute abomination that anything ever happened like this. He's 24 years old. He's in a whole lot better shape than any of us here. But he had a cardiac arrest.
It's a freak thing.
Nobody knows, man. That's a guy. The only person that knows is God. Period. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. It wasn't a bad hit. It wasn't he lowered his helmet and ducked his neck down, broke his neck on his C4, and he's paralyzed for the rest of his life. He had a heart attack. Had cardiac arrest.
And Bart Scott needs to go somewhere.
I mean,
with the comments he made, he totally blamed T. Higgins on this.
How do you blame fucking T. Higgins? I haven't heard Bart cut some. Okay, you need to elaborate on that shit because I ain't heard a fucking comment.
You didn't see none of that. You need to read it.
I've been kind of busy.
He pretty much said that T. Higgins lowered his head and hit the man in the chest, and he was the one that had the ball. For one, if you got a football and you're fixing to get tackled, you're a damn idiot if you don't ball up and try to absorb these hits, especially in the NFL, man. It's like hitting a fucking truck. And then you look at the replay, his helmet was nowhere near it. His shoulder ended up in his chest. So he was totally wrong. And, man, people are really lighting his ass up. Michael Parsons lit him up today.
They say T. Higgins hadn't left the fucking hospital yet.
Right.
He goes to the hospital every day.
Right.
Because he feels so guilty.
Right.
Landon actually put out something about, I can't imagine how bad that guy feels. He has no responsibility. That is not his responsibility to protect a defensive player trying to tackle him.
Right.
That's bullshit.
Right.
And I get, man, y'all want to come after me? Man, put it on. Gone. Come on after me. But that's bullshit. Do not blame T. Higgins for trying to get further yards, acting like he's trying to hurt a defensive player.
As crazy as this shit is, these talking heads sure don't need to try to point blame at anything. This is a time to actually bring everybody together and pull for a guy that's struggling for his life in the hospital bed.
Dan Orlovsky.
Right. This kid's got his full life ahead of him,
that's
man. He's been doing he was doing it toy drive in his hometown around Pittsburgh before he was even drafted.
Out of college,
yeah. So it's just a freak thing.
I hate it. I hope he gets better. I hope he comes back and plays in 3 years. And I hope everybody continues to play football. And I get the concern over it. I understand, but gosh damn, people, look around you every day.
The season's got to go on.
Everything has to move forward. There's 52 players on every team. There's 32 teams. So roughly that's you got somewhere around 1,600 players. You telling me somebody out of those 1,600 players isn't losing a family member at some point somewhere during the season? Are we talking about out of senseless, doesn't make sense acts? Come on. It's a small percentage that this shit would ever fucking happen, period. It's a 0.1 or 2% chance of any of this happening.
Right.
It's not like he's out. It's not a Len Bias kind of case. It's not the dude was trying to do anything crazy. It's a freak fucking thing of nature.
Right. They got to keep doing it. They have to figure out what they're going to do with this game. Because these guys, you just can't say one of them won, one of them lost. You can't say it was a tie. And at this time of the season, it comes down to games. It comes down to a game.
If it fucks up the standings, you got to figure out what to do.
Right.
And I don't know who said it earlier, but back in no playoff between no week off between the championship games and the Super Bowl is the only way you can do it. Because if you do it any other way, Buffalo or Cincinnati, both of them are disadvantages because they got to play 3 games in 2 weeks. And you can't allow that to happen. Then somebody's getting an advantage the first week of the playoffs.
Right.
So what do you do?
That is a hard question to answer, and man, all the people in charge are working on that. But
I think you can't.
There's no way they can lose this money.
It doesn't matter. It just works out how it works out. It just works. It doesn't matter. The game's canceled. You played one less game than everybody else, and it doesn't fucking matter. You're going to be.
How the playoff standings can work that way. Matter of fact,
well, Cincinnati can't lose their position. Buffalo could. No, they can't. Buffalo can't lose their position.
No, they've already clinched. They're good.
Both of them are clinched. Both of them have won their division.
No, they Cincinnati hasn't yet. They still got this week. Baltimore, I guess they're 2 games up, but if counting that game, they could only be 1 game back.
Okay, but it doesn't change. It doesn't change. What'd you win?
25 again.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
But it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change your seeding. And what happens if Baltimore loses this week? Hell, Baltimore may not even get in. Pittsburgh wins, they get in. If Baltimore loses, Pittsburgh still has a chance to get in. This is what I was talking about earlier. Let's talk about the playoff picture. We got a big, huge playoff picture coming up. In both the NFC and the AFC, correct?
What? Yeah, they would have the head-to-head, but they wouldn't have the conference schedule. I mean, Pittsburgh could get in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who do we have?
Pittsburgh should be able to get in anyway, especially if Jacksonville beats Tennessee this week.
Which is going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got New England.
That could clinch.
That has a better conference record than Pittsburgh. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy.
New England's winning, get in.
I mean, Miami's at 8-8 too. They're pretty much there too, but they're not going to win.
No, Miami's done.
Yeah, I think so too. They've lost 5 in a row.
And that's in the AFC. What do you got in the NFC? How many? The NFC's still kind of wide open. I mean, you get winners this week, they advance.
Well, you got San Fran, Tampa, Minnesota have all clinched their divisions.
But the wild cards. But you can still have some shit change in the NFC. As far hell, Dallas can still get the number 1 seed. Correct.
No. I don't think so.
No.
Because they're game San Fran for the conference record. Their conference record. It comes down to that.
I thought there was a way that Dallas could still take the number 1 seed by the end.
Now, if San Francisco loses this week and Dallas wins and Philly loses, then you got I don't really know where it freaking goes from there. That is getting really deep. I hadn't figured that out. It's got to be points or something because there's no head-to-head between them. They hadn't played this season. Well, if San Fran loses, they'll be 12-5. If Dallas wins, they'll be 13-4. So Dallas and Philly loses, yes, Dallas could be the number 1 seed.
Well, that'd make y'all girls happy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I don't want to go to Tampa and lose week 1.
I don't know why he said yeah to me. He's trying to talk bad about it.
I don't care.
I mean, hell, Dallas still has a shot at number 1 seed. That blows me away. They got the worst quarterback in the league. He's got more picks than Derek Carr.
What quarterback does your team have?
Which one?
Yes.
All right.
You
Exactly.
down.
Exactly. That's why. Exactly.
Damn. Get right. Hell, let's talk about the games right quick.
There are 7 available playoff spots. Okay. So the Jaguars beat Tennessee, they're in.
Yeah. Jaguars, Bills are in.
Patriots could be in with a win.
Chiefs.
Dolphins, Steelers, Titans. Titans control their own future. I guess along with the Jaguars.
What are you trying to figure out?
Tie-breaking procedures. Oh, man, I can't read all that shit. Never mind. But
I mean, coming down to it, man, if I'm the owner of the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to have to figure out a way to play that damn game.
With Tyler Huntley?
Because that'd be 11-5. Well, no, they still can't catch them. They can't catch them, so yeah, it's set. They don't even have to do it. Now it'll affect.
Will it affect the seeding?
Nah.
Then why play the game?
Right. No. There's no way. Well, the division record.
Versus in the AFC.
Well, see, it still don't matter because I don't know who Cincinnati's got this week. I got to look at that because Cincinnati is 2-3 in the division and Baltimore is 3-2 in the division. So let's see, and the Ravens play the Bengals. If the
Bengals win,
if the Bengals win, yes, they shouldn't even play the fucking game. Just scratch it. In my opinion. Sucks for fantasy owners, but
definitely you should have been over with week 16 like everybody else was, or 15. Whatever.
Yeah, right. That's why I tell folks that you better get that shit done before the last 2 weeks of the season,
especially when it's a 17-game season.
Right.
Because you don't ever want to play the last. Because until now we didn't play. And correct me if I'm wrong. We didn't play the last week of the season. We were done by week 16.
We played 12 weeks.
Okay, 12 weeks every week.
That way your playoffs go 13, 14, 15.
You don't play the last game.
Yeah.
And with 2 games left in the season, you probably shouldn't play you should keep it the same way.
Right.
So it does not matter because everybody's pretty much clinched.
Right.
And if you're clinched, you're not playing. Like Tennessee 2 weeks ago or last week, didn't play anybody. They're saving all their starters because Jaguars is the only game that matters.
Right. That's right. So Saturday, 3:30, you got Chiefs at Raiders. Chiefs are 9.5-point favorite.
Cash it in, come back.
Let's see here. Let's go to this site. I think the Chiefs are going. Well, I don't know. It might be a game to pick the Raiders because Chiefs ain't got nothing to play for, really.
If they're number 1 seed, I don't think you want to let them take 2 weeks off.
Why not? Get healthy.
You at least let your players play the first half because you got to keep them warm. You sit back, you take 2 weeks off, man, you're going to get cold. It's not real game time.
And another thing with not playing that game, that gives Kansas City a chance to be the number 1 seed.
Could Cincinnati or Buffalo be the number 1 seed? If they won?
If Buffalo won, yeah. They'd have been 13-3, same as the Chiefs.
So Kansas City would have had something to play for.
Yes. So now.
But Kansas City against Oakland. I mean.
9.5 is way too much for me.
Yeah, Kansas City going to beat Oakland. Or LA or whoever, Las Vegas.
That's probably one game I'm not touching.
Especially if it doesn't matter.
So you got 9.5, over under 52.5. You got Jacksonville. Well, Titans at Jacksonville.
Right.
Jacksonville is a 6-point favorite. 40 points on the over under.
And Tennessee's got Josh Dobbs starting.
Yeah. He didn't look that horrible the other day. I mean, honestly, he didn't. Let's look.
You didn't get quiet over, man. Why ain't you nothing about football, man?
What? I'm listening. I'm just listening to y'all.
Okay.
Well, this is your subject.
I mean, Dobbs was 20 of 39, 232 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Dak Prescott was 29 of 41 with 282 yards with 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and a fumble. So actually, Dobbs played a better game.
Hey, but Dak's getting paid a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. They just picked that dude up off the street. Josh Dobbs looks like
how bad do you hate Dak Prescott?
Bad.
Do you think if you needed one?
Josh Dobbs looks like if Sam Cassell and Charlie Villanueva had a love child. That's what he looks like. He's kin to them somehow. They all look alike.
That's horrible. That's fucking horrible.
Sorry.
Funny as hell, but that's
sorry.
Josh Dobbs, he's Tennessee boy, wasn't he? Yeah.
Hell yeah. That just shows you they messed up on Malik Willis.
You think?
Damn, Hugh Freeze leaves Liberty, and then Malik Willis starts sucking. He ain't even there no more. Golly.
What's your feelings on the playoffs over there, bro?
About what? About which game? About what?
Who's gonna make it?
What do you mean? Who's gonna make it?
Who's gonna make the playoffs in the AFC, and who's gonna make the playoffs?
We just went over this. It's not no toss up like
no, we have you hadn't put your opinion in.
My opinion on what? On which game? I don't give a fuck who makes it in as long as the fucking Cowboys make it in. What? You're asking me a question that don't matter. I don't
so
care.
Where's Dallas going to finish? What seed are they going to be?
Dallas.
Let's talk about that.
Dallas is not going to finish number 1 seed. They're going to be number 2. I mean, that's not no questions asked right there.
They can't be number.
They can't be number 2. So are they going to finish?
They can't be 1 through 4.
They can't be 1 through 4. Are they going to?
What?
They
what
can't
are
be
you talking about in their division or in the conference?
In the playoffs.
They can't be the top 4 seed if you don't win the division.
If you don't win the number 1 seed,
See,
you
that's
can't.
that's where we got the disconnect, because I'm thinking he's asking me where they're going to be at in the division.
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
asking.
That's why I was like, they're going to finish number 2. Like,
okay, then I'll apologize. In the playoffs for the seeding, where do you think Dallas is going to finish? They're either number 1 or they're number.
They're not going to
5. They're 5
they're
right
not
now.
gonna, they're not going to be number 1. I'm telling you that right now.
So they're going to have to play the first week, and they're going to have to play.
Yes, I think. Let me tell you this. I think that it is very, very stupid that Jerry Jones is making the starters play again this week. I mean, hell, last week he really didn't need it, but he's going to make the players play again this next game.
But you have a shot at number 1 seed.
I mean, it's
you
still
have a shot at the number 1 seed.
Looks like going to Tampa right now.
Listen,
I would not want to go.
You still wouldn't. You listen. It's Washington. They're
Washington's out.
Good quarter. I'm talking about who we're playing this week.
Yeah, we got Washington this week with the 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah, with a 3rd string quarterback.
We should win this game.
You throw in Cooper Rush.
Let
you got
Cooper
a good backup.
I would
throw in Cooper Rush. Throw in some of your backup. Come on.
Hey, I put
Let me tell you this.
I put Cooper Rush.
Let me tell you this. Like I said,
now.
I'm standing on what I'm saying.
Okay.
I would not
Absolutely.
be starting. I would not be starting all my starters
Okay.
again.
Now you make it make sense to me. That's why I was asking.
And you look like you're saving back.
Yeah.
3 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah.
But you got to win this game to even have a shot at the number 1 seed. So yeah, bring Cooper Rush in.
Yeah, bring in Cooper Rush.
And let everybody else play. Just
bring
sit
Cooper
down.
Rush in. You're still going to win the fucking game.
Let Dak sit over there with fat Jason Garrett.
Yeah, let him think about if he's going to throw an interception or not. I'm not really scared about playing in Tampa Bay either, though. If we don't get,
I am. They're getting healthy.
Tampa Bay getting healthy. Tom Brady is
They're getting
always going to be
healthy.
Tom Brady.
And Tom Brady's Tom Brady.
Period.
I'm still not convinced.
Don't get that fucking. Don't let him have a fucking goddamn 2-minute drive, minute and a half drive.
I don't know.
I swear, man, I don't want to go there.
I'm still not convinced.
It's like if Green Bay gets in. I don't want to face Green Bay, and I guarantee you, Jeff Tice don't want to face Green Bay.
Green Bay is getting in.
Green Bay is definitely going to get in.
They got to win.
They're going to win.
Green Bay is definitely going to get in, but I'd be more scared of Green Bay right now than I would be Tampa, because Tampa.
They actually got. I've seen some sites that's got Green Bay as number 1 power ranking team right now.
And Green Bay actually has some tools out there, and these guys, it just took them forever to fucking click. Tampa, it's not no thing of it's not. It's not no thing about it clicking, and it's not no thing about it being healthy. I think them still being healthy, it's still going to look like exactly what it's been this season.
Well, he got his center back. last week,
which is huge because they lost him before week 1.
Right.
And they lost the number one most important guy they had on the team before week 1, and they got the center back last week.
That's one guy. That's one guy on the line.
That is the most important guy on the line.
That's one guy on the line. He's not taking in all of. He's not taking in all of that. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say.
More than the quarterback.
He touches the ball more than the quarterback, but I don't care what you say. He's not more important than your fucking tackles. The guys are getting on the blind side. No, you're talking about running the ball up the middle or doing anything up the middle. Yeah, hey, I'll go for it. You get rushed coming from all sides. He's not the most important guy on that line.
I understand what you're saying.
I won't say that.
I get what you're saying, but on the other hand, that the chemistry between the center and the quarterback,
getting him the ball, getting him the ball. Okay, and let me tell you this. Let me ask you this: has there been a trouble with Tom Brady? If anything with him getting the ball to him before the snap? No, it has been everything after the snap. Am I right or am I wrong?
But one thing about that,
when fumbled snaps this season has been a thing with Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Oh my God, Brian, you're just saying that you're now riding Tom Brady's dick.
Well, all right. I got a stat for you right here that kind of backs what I'm saying up. Tom Brady leads the league in getting the ball away the quickest, 1.3 seconds. So if he's got his true Pro Bowl, real deal center, man, maybe he can hold it for 1.8 seconds.
I get that, but that has not. Listen, that's still only a small scale. Well, he is still a 7-time Super Bowl champion, right? All right. You still have elite wide receivers. They've had more of a problem with wide receivers, for one, holding on to the ball, him getting the ball out. His performance played more than that center has been a problem. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yes. I think it's going to be some improvement for them, but I am not sold as on the offense as a whole down there in Tampa Bay. For me right now to be scared of my Cowboys going down there, seed having to play them.
I'm always scared
in the playoffs. And understandably so, because you got a great quarterback, and like I said, he's a 7-time winning Super Bowl champion. He's been there 10 times. I'm not trying to take none of that away from him. I'm just trying to say, as far I can yes, it's a center. It's probably gonna make it be a lot more smooth. But those wide receivers and the rest of this offense is gonna have to show me something for me to be scared.
And another theory,
and we're right there. So they only got 1 week to show me something to sparkle.
Another theory I have about their season this year is you got guys all over the field. They're thinking, hey, if we mess up, we got Tom Brady.
Yeah,
he's got the most comeback wins of all time.
Exactly.
So they put the ball on him
too much.
Right. If they can circle the wagons or rally the troops, the cliche shit everybody says. If they do that and start playing for him and not letting him play from behind, not 2 weeks ago they won 19-16.
Like Mike Evans has had too many important dropped passes.
Yes, 100%. He had a big day Sunday.
Who on that offensive of roster besides was it Godwin that has been actually like, you know what I'm saying,
lights out all season.
Lights out all season. None of them. None of them. No, I can't really think of any of them. What is his name? Fournette has been an upset for me this season on how he's been running the ball and stuff. That does
some play calling there.
Yeah, now I was just about to say that. Now that does come down to some play calling and you know what I'm saying,
the opportunities he's gotten.
Yeah. And the fact that he was fat during training camp.
There's a bunch of variables with that, but that's one of them teams. And going to their place, that place is buck, man.
Yeah,
they love their bucks, man, and it's hard to kick field goals in that fucking place. It don't matter who you are. People, they was missing them all last week.
Swirling winds, man.
Panero, man. He's been almost perfect all season for Carolina, and he missed like 2.
Hold on, let me look at something.
Hey, how would to jump off football for a second? Milwaukee was a 5.5 point underdog in this game.
I don't know what that was about.
Well, I took them on the money line. Thank God.
I don't know what that was about. I went straight to DraftKings to see if Giannis was out.
Giannis scored 55 points last night. He's probably not going to do anything tonight. Okay, that's what you're going with. I'm playing it. It's plus 185.
I guess Canada set the line.
Now, I will say this. All of the home games that they played this season that they have lost in.
Well, Dallas should.
I've been gone. Are you talking about Dallas or Tampa?
Tampa.
Well, Dallas should have won week 1 if it wasn't for who?
Vita Viola?
Dak.
No,
Vita Viola?
Yeah. They played at the Cowboys. I'm talking about all of their home games.
Oh, the home games.
Yeah, and all of their home games. I'm just saying this to back up what you said. And all of their home games that they played, only 2 of them did they lose by more than 10 points or 10 or more points. Every other game that they played at home was a close-knit game, including the overtime. No, that wasn't overtime game. Yeah. So, yeah, I can kind of see what you're saying right there as far as their home field advantage with their fans and everything like that. But
I mean, it's a tough place to play. I've been there twice. It's something else.
Yeah, well, at least as long as you say it makes sense.
I'm telling you, man. I've seen some really good kickers down there miss the fucking easy shit. And I mean, it happened last week.
It's got some.
Both sides missed field goals. But all in all, man, I do not want to go there and play them. I mean, if we have to, we have to, but I don't want to.
While we're talking about Tampa Bay,
I'd rather go to Minnesota.
And what I'm saying is, if we do have to go down there and play them, I ain't not scared of it.
I'd rather go to Minnesota, to be honest with you.
Nah.
I bet you would. Minnesota's got a 0.5 differential. But speaking of Tampa Bay, college thing, shout out to Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Mike Leach. Good game, good comeback. That was the 3rd game I won in the last under the minute.
And their helmets were freaking awesome.
Yeah. The Pirate on the side, Mississippi State on the other side.
Did you see that?
And congratulations to the entire college football. Everybody that played in it, everybody gave a shout out to Mike Leach. I mean, everybody.
As they should.
I don't think I saw any.
Hey, they kept playing.
As they should. That's what people. Anyway, that's what they do. Anyway, back to the NFC. So you got to face Tampa. What's the line on that one? There's no way to tell.
No, not yet. Not yet. I doubt there's a future line. We're still looking for the number 7 team to make the playoffs. I mean, it's going to be Seattle, Detroit, or Green Bay.
It's great.
I think it's Green Bay too.
There's a number 8 seed.
It's only 7. Yep. That's why it's 1. Right. And AFC.
Pittsburgh
there.
But I want to see him continue.
All right, New England's got at
that they have the freedom to do with their arms what they want to instead of holding them back.
All right, I don't know what the hell that was, but I got us back.
Oh, we back now?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. Y'all still there? Please chime in. We'd love to hear your comments, see what you want to say, but we're going to go back to talking about this NFL football shit. So, where did we leave off there?
Buffalo, New England game.
All right, yeah, that's right. So, it's going to happen one of two ways.
Well, I mean, there's actually 3 ways now that I think about it.
But I'm talking about just the Buffalo New England game. Buffalo either comes out and absolutely slaughters New England and eliminates them from the playoffs. Where's it?
They can't eliminate. What'd you say? Did you say Buffalo eliminates New England?
Correct.
Yeah, that can happen.
But where's this game even played at?
It's at Buffalo.
Oof.
So Bills Mafia is going to be freaking rocking.
And the team's going to be pulled back together. I would think. I would hope.
Absolutely. And on a good. He don't do nothing but bitch.
Yeah,
but I understand he's got a defensive guy calling plays for him, but he's also spoiled too from his times at Alabama having all the best players.
Yeah, that was in college.
But still, he's got better players there than he's got now.
He got a lot better players. Fucking
think about where his guys are.
I don't know. Everyone that's playing on New England line is a fucking professional.
Well, I get that.
There's a reason why.
It's not the line.
My problem with Mac Jones, is he's sitting there bitching.
Yes, me
too. You
don't
bitch.
I think Zappy's better anyway.
I think the team rallies more around Zappy than they do fucking Matt Jones.
So there's three ways this game can go. Buffalo kills them. Buffalo lays down. Or Mac Jones just sucks while the Buffalo's laying down and they lose anyway.
Yeah, because once defense, that defense can be playing like
man. What you talking about? Especially the guy that has to come in. Especially the guy that has to come in for Hamlin. Don't you know?
Isn't Hamlin the backup anyway?
He's more of a nickel guy, ain't that right?
I thought Hamlin was the backup.
Ain't that right, T?
No, I think he is backup safety.
So yeah, he probably plays some nickel and dime shit. So whoever comes in, well, that was on the kickoff anyway, wasn't it? When it happened.
No. It was on a defensive offensive play.
Okay. I didn't see it. I was not watching the game at the time. So yeah, whoever fills his shoes, they're gonna come in there and be the best they absolutely can. 1, getting opportunity, and 2, playing for him.
Yeah.
Like, I think it pulls the team together tighter than ever, honestly. It was just a shock factor the other night. I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to play. I'd have been scared to death.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to overcome there.
Yeah, it was just
especially you don't get no thumbs up or nothing when they go cutting off. That's normally when somebody gets really hurt or hurt period and they get carted off, you always see them give the thumbs up, saying they're all right, and that brings everybody else together. Like, okay, this guy's good.
Yeah,
we can keep playing. He's all right. But you didn't get that the other night, and I'm sure it scared the hell out of everybody on that field. I know if I was out there, it would have scared me. It'd been hard for me to get back out there and do something. Just with that thought in your mind.
Yeah, and definitely not knowing what caused him to go down.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right, you got Buccaneers at Falcons. That game doesn't matter. So I'd probably take the Falcons. The Falcons are a 4-point favorite. If I'm Tampa, I don't play nobody. You can't improve. You got Vikings at Bears. That game, I guess, yeah, they got a shot at the number 1 seed too. So they'll play. Ravens, Bengals. That's a huge game. Texans and Colts, that don't matter. Jets, Dolphins don't matter.
Yeah, they shouldn't even play there. Honestly,
they gotta play them. You got Panthers at Saints. I'm taking the Saints all day long. Browns at Steelers. That game does matter for the Steelers. So, and it gives Mike Tomlin a chance to be one game over 500. So,
yeah,
I think the Steelers might be the lock of the week.
Man,
because since not talking shit about the Browns now.
I was about to say I don't
but
know.
But one thing I have noticed, and I know other people have noticed too, since Deshaun Watson's came back, Nick Chubb's stuff is went down. Mm-hmm. Where he's carried the team all year, his production has went down. Yeah, and that's stupid.
Yeah, they out here trying to get the ball. They
want that big money to shine, but look what got you where you're at. I mean, it had to be hard for that coach to bench Brissett and let this guy play. He actually had you a winning season going, but to lose production out of your running backs, that's really stupid. That's got to be total front office shit.
Man, I don't know. Honestly, let me tell you this. I would have did it with Deshaun and Brissett before I would have changed Rush and Dak. Brissett, yeah, he was doing good, but
I mean, they were having a mediocre season.
Yeah,
looking for a spark, and you got all that money invested, so you had to make that move.
Yeah,
I mean, same thing with Dallas. They got all that money in Dak. They had to bring him back.
I mean, yeah, they did.
That's bullshit.
When you look at it, the money wise. Yeah.
And on the other hand, I mean, just the unwritten rules of the game, you're not supposed to lose your position because of injury. If you get dinged up, you're out. You're supposed to start when you come back, right?
Oh, they are. They're all riding together and fucking.
That you wouldn't have liked that shit happening to you. You got hurt and you lost your spot because you're out. So when you come back, at least you get a chance to fight for it back, right? Right. So that's one of them deals. You got Chargers at Broncos. I don't think that game matters at all. Yeah, Denver's actually favored. I'd probably still take the Chargers. But honestly, this is not a good week to bet on games unless they matter in the NFL.
Nah, this is actually a real good week to go ahead and test your luck with the over-unders.
You got Giants at Eagles. So I guess Hurts is playing. The line is 14. But watch out for the Giants now. I hope they beat their ass. I would take plus 14 with them. Because they're playing for a playoff spot too. They're playing for a wild card.
I just don't know if their defense can stop Philly.
Not many have, so. Cardinals at Niners. Shit, they ain't got a quarterback they can bench, so Purdy's going to have to play, so they're probably going to roll again. You got Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks are playing for a spot, so yeah. The game matters. Cowboys at Commanders. Hopefully Dak don't screw this up.
But this is the thing. They only got us as a 7-point favorite.
Because we're on the road.
Yeah, because we're on the road, but they don't even have their starting quarterback.
No, they're on their third for the season. And then Sunday night lines at Packers. Packers are a 4.5-point favorite. I like the Packers, and I like the over 49.
Yeah, the Packers are gonna have Detroit. I mean,
unless Detroit pulls one of them shit games where they don't score, you know, they're the highest damn scoring team in the damn league.
No, I think if anything, Green Bay beats them by a touchdown, maybe 10 points to the most.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to keep Ayahuasca Rodgers out of there. He wants to get in these playoffs, and he's probably gonna do it.
Yeah, he just got he's ready to go ahead and go on another journey.
Right, but it's gonna be tough now, especially with the Seattle's already in the 7th spot. 5 and 6. Playing who? Okay, there goes 6 and 6. But if Green Bay does win, they will catapult them with the conference record. They'd be 7 and 5 versus 6 and 6. So pretty much Green Bay wins, they're in. And then they will go to San Francisco. That might not be good for San Francisco because San Francisco past couple of years have beat Green Bay at Lambeau.
Yeah, but they on their third string too as well, aren't they?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It could be bad news for San Francisco.
Yeah.
You got a hot ass Aaron Rodgers coming in there with favorable weather.
Yeah, and not only just Aaron Rodgers is hot right now, but he has like 3 wide receivers. They're not the whole wide receiver as a core. They're all starting to pick up and become hot right now. So, yeah, I would definitely be scared of Green Bay.
Yeah, I agree totally. But it's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, this week of football is definitely going to be an interesting week to see how
there's some shitty games, but there's some good games.
Yeah, there's some games that matter, and there's some just that don't. But I'd love to see how these games that matter play out with some of these guys. But the only game I really care about is the Cowboys and the Commanders. Fuck Washington. I'm gonna be talking shit to my little brother all day long.
But I agree with you. We can't worsen our seed, but we can better it.
Yeah.
So we need a surefire win.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's start Cooper Rush, if ain't doing good, bring Dak in, or vice versa.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just to be honest.
I mean, you don't need the guy to get hurt. As bad as I don't like him, but you don't need him to get hurt going into playoffs. You wouldn't think. So he can do some good things, but he does a lot of bad things.
To be honest, I let him start the game. The moment that we go up by 2 scores, I don't give a damn if it's 2 in the field. I mean, if it's a touchdown and a field goal. Or 2 touchdowns, you take him out. Let Coop go.
Yep, I agree. I'm kind of with you. Just let him start it and play it.
And then if we're up feeling nice after halftime, I'd start pulling guys like I pull CeeDee Lamb. I pull some of my
let Turpin run that.
Yeah, I'll let Turpin out there. I'll keep Noah Brown out there. I pull Gallup and CeeDee. and
even
then,
Schultz.
Yeah, and then even Schultz towards the middle of the third quarter.
What's his name? Hockenstaff.
Yeah,
whatever his non-catching ass is.
And then after that, I'll throw in it by fourth quarter. If we're still up by at least 2 scores by fourth quarter, oh yeah, I mean, I'll take Pollard and start taking Pollard and Zeke out the damn rotation.
Well, Pollard was out last week, so he does not need to come in this week.
No,
or be very limited if he is.
No, but I'm saying I know they're going to start the game with him. Jerry Jones just said it. Jerry said it's going to happen.
Because we got to have Pollard and Zeke if we're going to make this run.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. They've both played very well this season.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't hurry up and get on the phone. I ain't about to be on here for no longer than 2 hours. I'm tired.
I hear you. I'm wore out my damn self.
Yeah, we're already at 2 hours now. Huh.
So, yeah, while we're sitting here, we'll go into some NCAA basketball since we ain't talked about it. It's
man, dude,
new number one.
I haven't not. You gonna do most of talking this? I ain't watched the liquor. I watched a couple of them games start the season when they were doing a couple of those tournaments and stuff like that. But man, I ain't watched the game in probably about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been hard. All these bowl games and everything, NBA kicking up. It's kind of tough right now. We're kind of in the dog days of college basketball, like you get into baseball. But we got a new number one. It's Purdue. They're 13-0. So as the way things have been going in college basketball right now, they're due to lose because everybody that's been number one
has been losing.
Has lost it. Houston's about the only one that's kept close. They're number 2 right now at 14-1. Your top 25, you got Purdue, Houston, Kansas, UConn, Arizona, Texas, Alabama at 7, Tennessee at 8, Gonzaga 9, UCLA 10, Virginia 11, Miami 12, Arkansas 13 at 11-2, Wisconsin, Indiana, Duke, TCU, Xavier, Baylor, Missouri, New Mexico, Auburn. I don't even know who the hell that is. Ohio State at 24 and Iowa State at 25. No, College of Charleston's 23. Got some top 25 games going tonight. UConn, number 4, 9 minutes left in the second half. It's down to Providence, 46-55. Arkansas is up on Missouri with 6:31 left in the second, 62-54. Baylor, second half just started. It's up 55-46 over TCU. Finals from the day, College of Charleston beat North Carolina A&T 92-29. Georgia beats number 22 Auburn 76-64. Georgia Tech beats number 12 Miami 76-70. NC State beats number 16 Duke 84-60. And Iowa State beats Oklahoma 63-60. So you got a few top 25 schools losing tonight. Be interesting to see the shakeup on the rankings.
Yeah, actually, that Charleston game, they won 92-79.
Yeah, that's what I said. That might be a team you need to look for. Gambling, College of Charleston. All right.
Never even heard of them, the Cougars.
I've heard of them before. They've been in the damn NCAA tournament before. And we got that awesome stuff coming up in March. That should be around our 1 year anniversary of doing this show.
Yep.
So we'll do a live from Jeff's back porch while everybody's watching the games.
Yes, sir. The March Madness
The
Live.
March Madness Live. That'll be a good thing. It'll be during the day, Thursday and a Friday. We'll do a 2-day event on it. It'll be exciting. We'll have a lot of guests and
Yes, sir.
something to look forward to. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
That'll be fired up. We'll probably only be able to do I don't know. The drunker we get over there.
We'll do the show early.
Yeah, we have to do the show early because the drunker we get, the show's gonna have to start getting wrapped up for too much gets said over there.
And have live bets on the air as they are made. All right, anything else you got?
Man, I cannot think of anything else. Like I said, I ain't been too much in the loop on anything else on any other sports.
No MMA stuff you know of?
Man, no, I ain't even. I'm talking about hell. My last fight that I went 4-1 on main and card. I'm talking about I ain't touched none of that ever since. I'm being so tired, wrapped up, paying attention to football and shit like that.
Right. I get it. I totally understand. Boston Red Sox had a big signing today. Third baseman Rafael Devers finalized an 11-year, $331 million contract extension. He got paid, but the way these guys are getting paid, I don't think anybody deserves that kind of money for playing sports. But
I mean,
if anybody does, he does.
Technically, when you got him for the next 11 fucking years,
Right.
he'd be about retired around then.
He is actually a rare player in the $300 million club now in Major League Baseball. It includes Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge, Francisco Lindor, Fernando Tatis Jr., Bryce Harper, Giancarlo Stanton, Corey Seager, Manny Machado, and Trey Turner. So these guys are the richest of the rich in Major League Baseball. That's the sport you want your kids to play because they get paid big money. Yeah, NBA guys don't make that kind of money. NFL guys don't make that kind of money. It's crazy. Because there's really no salary caps. It's called a luxury tax. But yeah, if you're done, I'm done. We know Brian's done, so
yeah, I don't know what.
I guess
what
we'll see y'all next week.
I was trying to wait on them before we close out the show.
Yeah, I was too.
But we don't got no more viewers, and
right. We'll see y'all next week. Next week we'll be starting 7:30.
Ooh, I don't know if y'all gonna see us next week. Next week is my birthday.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
we might not see us.
If anything, I come here and get it started for y'all, and then y'all have to be on your.
Right on. Well, hell, if not, we can do a birthday party for you on here, and you can get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, we'll if anything, we might do a show earlier, a day after next week. But yeah, we'll probably see y'all sometime next week. Appreciate everybody that stopped there to view and all the comments on tonight's show. Like I said, if y'all don't mind sharing the live or just sharing it after you watch it, give us a like on YouTube or Facebook, whichever one you're viewing us on, either on Twitter or Twitch. But yeah, man, without further ado,
if there's any content you'd like to send it to our pages.
Yeah, send it to our pages.
If there's something you want to talk about, we can talk about food or liquor or whatever the hell y'all want to talk about.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, messages are open on Facebook. Send us messages. Just comment on YouTube. I get all of that stuff notified. So, man, y'all just please chime in. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all would like to see going forward. And shoot, that's probably gonna be it for us tonight, man. We're probably gonna go ahead and wrap this on up. I'm T.
I'm Tony.
Yeah, and then you got Brian. He's on a call
somewhere out there.
So, man, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.